Hello buddies and welcome back to this masterclass for the beginners in HTML. So guys, in the previous lesson we learned about paragraphs, and of this class of today we're going to talk about, or we're going to learn about HTML styles. So welcome once again. Here's your guide, the Wolf. Okay, welcome back. So HTML styles attribute is used to add styles to an element such as color, font size, and more. So let's start off by doing such a simple experiment around here. So we will start off by creating a file and save it. So I'll just click File, New File, and then name it Style. And then I click File and Save As, and then I call it style.html. So there we go. So I'm just going to start off by clicking less and then exclamation mark, and then I type docket type capital. Docket type HTML. Then I hit enter, and then again less HTML. There we go. So I'll just delete this meta information. I don't need it. Or do I need it? No, I don't. So I delete. And then I'll give a title. So let me just call it style. Just like that. And then I'll come in the body here. I'll put a p tag there, which is a paragraph. Then I hit enter, and then I give a data of static type, and just say okay. So again I'll have another one. We create another one. Oh, let me just say I'm okay. Then I add another one more. So p tag it, and I think I need two more. So p, hit enter, and then one more. So I can maybe just copy this and paste. So this one I'm okay. So this one I just wanna do something like I put my keyword there, style. Then I hit enter, and then inside this string mark here, double quotes, I can write something and say color. Color, I just need what? Red. And then I can say here the static data I red. And then I should come in the second here again. I put a style keyword there, and then inside this string I put color. Color, I just wanna a blue one. So color blue. Yeah, this one here. And then I can say blue. And then the last one here, I'll still give a style attribute, and this attribute can have values. Let me put some values in there, and then I call it font size. I just need the font size, the size of the font. So it should be, let's say, 50 pixels, and then I can say here I am big, just like that. And then I'm just going to save this. Then I can now open in a browser and look at the magic around here with us, guys and gentlemen, ladies and pops and moms. So you can see we have some blues here. I'm big, is I really am big. Then I'm red. Why are you not red? Maybe the syntax is very wrong there. Oh yeah, there's a problem there. I'm save it. And again, the result is there we go. So as you can see, we have a style sheet in HTML element, and that's what we call the style, in other words. So we have styled the HTML elements and their words and their contents, you see. Okay, let me go back a little bit, and now let's talk about the HTML styles attributes. So setting the style of HTML element can be done with the style attribute, and the HTML style attribute has the following syntax. That is, let me just put them here, and then for now let me just clean that. So the syntax is always like this. It's actually the tag name. Remember, we can call a tag by name or tag by ID or a tag by class, something like that. So this is a tag name, tag name, and then we normally have the style. Then now the style is where we put in some attributes, and that's why we put this sign equation, this sign. Okay, so we can put in some data or the values. So we can say, probably we talk of the prototype property, the property and then the value now. So you see, that is the syntax for this HTML style attributes. So this is normal how we do. So we start with the tag name, and then for example we can have a tag name like h1, right? So the style is the properties that we want to give, right? So the style that we want, because everything is a style, we can say in terms of color, length, width, the properties, so they are in a style. So we can pick a property type, and then maybe we say color, and then we give a value. So the property type here will be the color, but the value will be the really data in there. So hope that is well understood. So the property is a CSS property, and the value is a CSS value. So there we go. So we will learn more about this CSS later in some other tutorials. So let's talk about the background color. Okay, so the CSS background color property defines the background color of the HTML elements. So let's do it by setting the background color for a page to border blue, right? Something like that. So let's come back here in the body. So while in the body here, I'm just going to remove this, because I've already explained that, and I hope that you got something there. So I'm just going to create h1 tag here, and then I can hit this h1, which is the largest for the h tags. So I will just say this is a heading, right? And then I can create one more paragraph, or I can create a paragraph, p tag there, and I just want to call this is a paragraph. So this is a paragraph, just like that. And then what else? So if I run this, what do you expect anyway? I haven't placed any styles there, so I'll just put my style above the body here. So you see the body attribute here now. I hope we go back. Okay, this is the element that I want to change. I wanted to give properties. So I'll just say in here, what do I want? So style, then I can now give my property, which is background color. I need a background color, this one here, and then I can give a border blue. Actually, a border blue is here, so it is a class. Anyway, so let me just save this and run it, and I'll just open it and see what we have. Look at this, guys, really looking awesome. So what have we done here? We just put our style in the body. So this is the whole body, right? So that is it. So we just normally have a tag name, and then a tag name. For example, now we have this body here. This is the tag name, and then the style. Now this is the the properties that or the attributes that we want to give this element. So the style, then we place our property, and then background color is a property, and the border blue is the value. So that is it, guys. So let's talk about background color. This background color again for two different elements. So we will start off by again having our p tag here, which is this is a paragraph, and our h1 here. So I just want to give these different different colors. So I'll just say style. So this style I want here, I just want a background color. Background color should be, which one should I give? Okay, I'll just say border blue, and then now this body here, what should I do with you? So I just first of all just remove this, cut it, and then come back here again in this p tag. I just want to give again a style. So style, I want a background color to be tomato and I can say that this is it, the paragraph. So let's run it and see what we have. First of all, just make sure you save. Again, you see this is the heading with the border blue, and this is a paragraph, a tomato color. That is it. So let's talk about a text color. So the CSS color property defines the text color for HTML element. So let's learn by doing it. So I'm just going again here on the H1. I'm going to change this maybe. Now let me just remove this, and in this style I just want to write a color. So this is text color. So we want to change the color of this text, not the background, right? So this it's one of the properties that we are playing around with. There's so many of them, so we're trying to do a little here, a little there, yeah, just for examples, right? So color, I can say blue, and the blue you adjust here, and also I can change this also down here. I can remove this and say color red. Color, I just want to need red. So remember, we are just changing only the text color, not the background, because we have done with that property, and now we are trying a different one. So see, again, I can come back here and then load this. You can see now the text itself has changed the color, blue and red, as just we did it. So let's talk about fonts. So the CSS font family property defines the font to be used for HTML elements. And as usual, we just do an experiment. We don't talk much. So again, this one I just wanna, I can leave this here and add maybe, you see it's not a must, but let me just do this way. What okay, let me just remove this. We'll do that next time. So again, I'm just going to remove this down here. Okay, now here what I want to do is I just want to give font family and I just want a family of Fenada. Oh, Ferdana. Okay, and the second one here, I just want to give a font family again of which one here? I just want a carrier. So this is save it. Remember, you can also add more styles just by putting a comma and then you add another one, just like this one is done. You can add more and more. For example, let me run this first. Have I saved? Save and then come back, reload. You see this? Look at that. But is that, yeah, that's the font family. So you can see this family is very different from the down family here, right? So again, yeah, that is it. So let's look at the text size. So the CSS font size property defines the text size for an HTML element. So let's do it again. So we're going to remove this font family and then we give a font size, which shows the size of that word, of the static data. Font size here, I can give 300 pixel, yeah, or I can say 300% from the normal, so it will double 2. It's like multiplied by 2. And again down here, I want to give a font size of what? 160%. And again, I can save, and then you can come back here and then you reload this. You can see this. This is the heading. This is the paragraph. So we have given this text elements, or this text size. We have created a text size of the percentage that we included here. Again, let's talk about text alignment. So the CSS text align property defines the horizontal text alignment for an HTML element. So let's do it again. So I just gave again, I will just leave these styles there. What I'm going to change here is the text alignment, where I want to place the text exactly. Yes. Okay. So actually I can add it here. So let me just say text align. You see, property. That's what P means. Text align where? Center. Property center. So you see, I've just combined two property in here. So I will just, first of all, I will just remove this so that I will come back and do something just like an add-on. So just think of this as the only property that we have here, which is text align center. And then this one down here also, I'll just say text align center, just like that. Then again, I'll just save this and then again reload. So you see, all text are centered. Again, I just want to get back my property here, the one that I deleted, and then paste it there. And let's see whether we can have a font size of 300. So that's, don't whisper that. Don't whisper that. That's for the, look at that. Look what happened. So we can add more property in these tags and we can achieve what we want. So let's talk about this chapter summary. So Use the style attribute for styling HTML elements. Use the background color for the background color, and use the color for the text colors. Use the font family for text fonts. Use the font size for the text size. Use the text align for a text alignment. So that is all for today's class, guys, and thank you so much for joining the class of today. You're so welcome. So if you find this useful, kindly just hit that button over there and subscribe and share with your friends. Here's your guy once again, the Wolf with HTML goes.